let me get a hat. You gonna record?
Yeah, I'm gonna record. So that light is gonna be RGBW,
Yeah.
but those three are not,
No,
correct?
no,
Not
no.
the tri-bar.
Not yet.
Is that coming too?
Not for free. That I know of.
So in case you were ever wondering if you can take off a bumper with the fenders on, the flares, it looks like you can. You just gotta make sure you remove the hardware there holding the bumper on, but it looks like it's possible. You have to remove the headlights too?
Yeah.
Whoa, shit.
Like, how do you take that off?
Hope you didn't just break that.
No.
That's an expensive ass headlamp.
No, that was a mounting clip to hold the wire.
So I'm looking at these instructions here, and I don't know if the camera's gonna pick this up, but it basically says the tools needed are a Torx T20 and a Phillips. And I'm looking at you taking these headlamps off like that's neither of them.
10 millimeter.
10 millimeter of ratcheting
I
wrench.
think once you fucking remove the headlight, all you're gonna need is a Torx and the Phillips.
It makes sense.
For now.
I just thought it was funny. So before you get into the headlamp, you gotta come over here to all your wiring stuff. And you have to actually wire up the bulb to the harness. And that's step number one. So grab one bulb and then grab the two harnesses, and then you're gonna go ahead and screw them into each other. What does a little bulb look like? Oh, I see it.
It's like a little
Yeah, it's that little square.
3D. Same side. So
Yeah.
look at diode dynamics. You look at diode dynamics right there. They gotta be aligned. So now all we do is we get the screw.
And that's where you need, I guess, the Phillips.
Yeah.
I think that's a Phillips.
Really tiny Phillips. All we gotta do is tighten it down. Alright.
Okay.
Now it's
do
on
it
there.
to the other one. You want me to hold on to it?
Is it through the bottom or through the top that it's supposed to?
It should be through there, no? Yeah, like that.
What does the picture show?
It shows what you're doing.
Oh, I guess it slides in here.
Oh.
Here it goes. So you gotta make sure you slide it into the channels, not push it under. Now it's.
What side is that one for? Do you remember?
That's the driver's side. Now we're gonna do the same thing to the passenger side. This thing right here. So once again, diode dynamics on the same side, on top.
Don't forget the channel.
Oh yeah, there you go.
So the second step on this install process per the instruction actually ended up being our first, which is removing the bumper and the headlamps. Next, he's going to take the ballasts, which are these silver boxes, off of the headlamps. Let me show you this one. This one might be better. Right there. He's going to take it off, and then he's going to put the demon eye in there.
Relax, bro. What the hell? I don't have the adapter.
Let's see if you can just unclip that. Or just leave it like that, I guess. Okay, so we got that ballast out, and now he's gonna remove that. I don't know, you can't see it, but there's a small Phillips screw on a circuit board in there. It's the only circuit board you see that you have to remove. Hope that's better.
What we do is we insert this. Oh, see, I think this side's this side. It goes like this.
Is that really how it goes?
I think so. Yeah, it goes in like that, right? Side is the driver's side, passenger side. Shit. With all these wires.
Wait, hang on. Let's regroup.
What?
Because there's a pressure tab that you have to press into a hole. It looks like before you even screw the thing in.
Yeah, it's right there.
Oh, you found it?
It's the. There's where it went in. That piece had to clip in. Now that's clipped in, this sits in place, and we just tighten this. And it's tight. Just good enough.
Let me just see if I can show. Yeah, I don't think you can show it. But there's basically a pressure clip right there. That's part of the bracket that screws into the circuit board. That at the very tip holds the demon eye. So interestingly enough, Max is he's pretty knowledgeable underneath the hood, and he likes to experiment, you know, outside of the car and on the body and all that. But it turns out I have a thing for the electrical. So we already got the other headlamp tapped in and everything, and it works. The demon eye works. It's not the nicest or the prettiest, but it works. So now moving on to the driver's side, and I have the two wires that I'm going to tap into using these wire taps right here, and the controller, the driver for the demon eye, has the specific connections right there that go to each individual wire. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to be right back. So this is what the other side looks like. As you can tell, I mean, this one's a little bit more messier because we had to hook up the driver and the controller to this one. So there's two more clips on this one versus the other side, but it looks like they're working. Now we just got to plug in the actual headlight harness back into the headlight, and wire everything properly. I think, Max, come here. What do you think in terms of like wiring? How do you want to do it? Do you just want to zip tie it to like the radiator?
Yeah, we'll probably,
right here.
I'm gonna try to tuck as much as I can so you can't see the wires, but we probably will just have to zip tie it, you know, where we have access to.
Okay.
But try to make it look clean.
Yeah, make it look decently clean. I mean, if you even want to go to like one step farther and get like electrical tape,
Like the
just to wrap up some of like the nasty, you know, like the nasty clips and stuff, just to kind of make it look a little cleaner. I don't know, but they look good. I want some. Diode Dynamics, please. What's up? This is a new product. I know you guys are trying to push it out. Let me know. So what do you think? Was it an easy process?
For you it was the wiring. Everything else is pretty basic. The removal of the headlights, the removal of the bumper, nothing crazy. Overall, I mean, what would you say, like a 5? Like a 5? Just
out of
figuring
10?
out the wires, yeah.
On the hardness scale?
Yeah.
I would say if you have zero knowledge of electrical,
Oh, it'd be hard.
it would probably be like a solid 8. Just because if you don't know where you're pulling power from, then it'll just make the process a lot longer, because you'll hear things like use the blue and green cable or the black and gray cable, and you don't even know where to get them from, you know. In this case, to anybody who's installing this on your car and you don't know where to pull power from, just pull it from the main headlamp harness that's on the back of the lamp. That had essentially everything that we needed just to get everything, the controller, the drivers running, and the demon lights running. Right now, like I said, we're just doing a little bit of cable management just to make sure it's kind of nice and pretty, so that it's not all, you know, looking sloppy.
And all this is gonna get covered by the radiator cover, so.
Yeah, we're taking this past here, which again is not perfect by any stretch of the imagination, but it works, and it will be hidden by the radiator cover once that goes back on, which I don't know if it'll go on today. Max likes to run his car without a hood sometimes. He likes to run his car without a radiator cover, and you know, if you know anything about Max's car, he just wrapped his door yesterday, finally, so. I mean, he was running without turn signals in the front for a while too, if that kind of gives you an idea here, but anyway.
Home built, whatever, I don't care.
Bumper's going back on. They give you QR codes, they give you website links and more QR codes just to kind of see how to get this stuff done. And hopefully their video in conjunction with ours will help anybody with a Mustang 2015 through, is this for the 18 too? No, 15 through 17, get their demon eyes installed. Bumper's back on. He's just doing a final little fitment of the hardware over there, and we'll be able to actually test it out and see what it looks like with the car on. Yes, that looks awesome. That's so cool, man.